words? Or we just out here doing our own thing? Watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 28. Give me that. Deuteronomy 28 verse 28. Because what are we out here to do? We out here to show the black Hispanics and Native Americans we are God's chosen people. We are the Israelites. And we need to repent. That's the only way we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. We have to repent. Give me that in Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Yep.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
God said he's going to smite the sons of God with madness. What is madness? Craziness. We're going to be bugged out. We're going to be waking up in the morning smoking weed. We're going to be waking up in the morning smoking crack, getting drunk, roaming up and down the street. Read on.
And blindness and astonishment of heart.
So we're going to be blind. How are we blind? We blind to our nationality that God gave us. We blind to our purpose as a man, what we supposed to be doing. I got a question. What is the black man's purpose today in 2024? That's a question to our people. What is the black man's purpose in 2024? What is the black man's purpose in 2024? Does anybody got an answer for me? What is the answer? Who got solutions out here? Read it again from the top.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
God says he's going to smack us with craziness. Read on.
And blindness and astonishment of heart.
We're astonished in our mind, our thought process. We think we niggas, we think we African Americans, we think we was created, our purpose is to wake up and smoke weed, hang out on the corner. A lot of us is 50 years old, 30 years old, 60 years old, 70 years old, and really don't know our purpose that God gave us biblically. That's why we smitten with madness out here. Read on.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
We're gonna what?
Grope at noonday.
What does it mean to grope? Grope means to search. We're going to be searching in the noonday. When is it noon? When the sun is out. The sun is beaming. It's hot outside. You know exactly where you're walking. You know exactly where you're going. Read on.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
But we're going to be searching as a blind man groping in the dark when the sun out. When it's noon. Why? Because we don't know our nationality. We don't know our purpose. We don't know what we're supposed to be doing out here. Read on.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
Oakland has not been prospering since crack came. When was the last time that the black and Hispanic man prospered? The Black Panther Party. Ever since that, guess what? We failed. Look at our streets. Look at our communities. Look how we looking out here. It ain't nothing but trash, dirt, piss, crap all over the ground. When you come to our side of the town, guess what? It's unorganized. Black and Hispanics, we are unorganized as a people. Why? Because we smitten with madness. We don't know our purpose. We don't know where we come from. Think about that. Hold that. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. Ecclesiastes 12 verse 13. The black man need to wake the hell up out here. Guess what? Moses was walking in the way of the Egyptians for 80 years. When did God call him? At 80 years old. Guess what? It's never too late for any of y'all to repent. But a lot of y'all stuck in your ways, and if we don't change, a lot of us gonna die in our sin. You black man across the street, y'all supposed to be keeping a beard on your face. Y'all supposed to grow a beard. Y'all supposed to be learning how to keep the Sabbath day holy. Y'all ain't over there talking about nothing. Read that.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Read.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. What is the conclusion? That is the end all be all. That's the question. What is our purpose on earth? Why are we here? Read on.
Fear God.
Do what?
Fear God.
We totally forgot how to fear God. We totally forgot how to follow God. Read on.
And keep his commandments.
Do what?
Keep his commandments.
How you doing today, sis? How you doing? You love God, sis? Okay, I hear it. Hey, sis, I got a question. How do we love God? How do we fear God? How are we blessed? How are we blessed and highly favored? How do we walk with God? Look, all of us have a zeal of God. But we don't have the zeal of God according to knowledge. We don't really know God's knowledge. A lot of us talk a good talk, but all of us don't follow what the Bible actually says. And that's actually keeping his commandments. We out here killing each other on a day-to-day basis. What's the solution to that? Thou shalt not kill. How come that's not being preached? Because our elders before us don't teach us, and the elders before them don't teach us. And that's why all we out here to do is give our people the solutions on what they need to do. We're not out here just to bang your head up with the Bible or come out here to fight. We out here to gather our people and show them what real unity is.
Right.
The black man do not know what unity is. We do not know what structure looks like. We don't know what that is anymore. We don't know what kingship is.
Right.
We don't know what that looks like. Go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 28. Read that.
Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Uh-huh.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
God is going to smite us with madness, craziness. Why? Because we don't know that we're the Israelites from the tribe of Judah and Issachar. We don't know that we come from the tribe of Gad. Read on.
And blindness and astonishment of heart.
So we're blind to the fact we don't know who we are. That's why we bugged out of our mind. Astonishment of heart. Think about it. We got grown men with belts on sagging, showing their butt cheeks. Come on, man. Think about it. On a basic level, our people don't know who they are. How you doing today, sis? We showing our people love today. We showing them who they are today. Watch this. Read on.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
And we're going to grope at noonday. We're going to be searching in the noonday when the sun is out. Read on.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
But we're not knowing what to look for. We're not knowing what the truth is. We don't know where we come from. We don't understand that Christ is a black man. We don't know that we come from Jerusalem. We don't know that God gave us the whole world and the planet to rule. No, why? Because we want to be niggas at the bottom. That's what we want to be. We got to change the way we think. We got to change the way we live out here. Read on.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy way.
We're not going to prosper in our doings, y'all. Hey, the OG across the street with the blue hat. How you doing today, bro? Are we prospering today as a people? Are we prospering? No, we at the bottom. We at the bottom of society today. Think about it. Look at our streets and our neighborhoods. When you go to the good parts of Oakland or any good parts of the city, we might have a sprinkle of us living in it, but at the end of the day, God says we're going to be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. We picked cotton. That was the lowest of low. Now we're in the worst parts of the cities where we live at.
Bring it out.
Think about it. We're in the worst parts of the city. Give me, we're going to hold that. Go to Isaiah 51 and 20. Isaiah 51 and 20, right? So the black man need to wake up. And what does he need to wake up to? We don't understand that we are the sons of God, that we are God's chosen people. How you doing today, brother? How you doing today, bro? What's your name, bro? You said Kevin? I'm Yamin, bro. Good meeting you, man. We out here showing our people who we are according to the Bible, man. You know your nationality? No. You don't know your nationality. What would you say if you had to? If you had to fill out a job application? What would you write down? African American. So African American, we know those are just two different hyphenated names and two different continents, right? So where do those two names come from? Africa and America. Where do they come from?
I wouldn't say
No, because those are two names after two men. You see that? So America comes from Amerigo Vespucci. He was an Italian navigator. Africa comes from Leo Scipius Africanus. You understand? So those are two different hyphenated names that come from two white people. Think about it. Ever since the 30s, right? Our nationalities have changed. They had changed from black to, now this ain't the specific order, but from black, color, Afro-American, African-American, right? Negro, right? So on and so forth. And in 89, Jesse Jackson changed our nationality to African-American. So we know that's not our God-given nationality because God says, I change not. So whatever he gave you in the beginning, that's what you are today. Right. But this is the thing. We've been conquered and we've been destroyed, bro. Slavery did a number on us. And we're still living in slavery today and don't know it. Why? Why don't we know we're in slavery? Do you believe you in slavery? Yeah, mentally and physically and spiritually, right? So I want to show you something. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 28 again. Read that again for my brother. Watch this. I want to show you something, Kev. Watch this. Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Yep.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
So the Lord is going to smite us with craziness, right? Watch this. Read on.
And blindness and astonishment of heart.
Meaning we're going to be blind. At one point in time, we're going to be blind to the understanding of who we are, right? Read on.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
So we're going to grope at noonday. We're going to be searching. That's what it means to grope. We're going to be searching when the sun is out, right? At noonday. Read on.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
We're going to be out on the streets, right? When the sun is out, groping and searching for the truth, but we're blind to who we are. So we don't know our purpose now. We don't know our purpose. Watch this, read.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
The black man is not going to prosper. Is he talking about a doctorate? Is he talking about economics and getting money? Is he talking about that? No, he's not talking about that. He's talking about prospering and actually ruling the planet. Because at one point in time, we don't even understand how, but we're the greatest people to walk the earth.
That's right.
At one point in time, we knew that. You understand? But we disobeyed God and he sent our enemies, right? So that's why we go through what we go through. Think about it. So your nationality, right? I want to show you something. Give me Jeremiah 14 and 2. Would you say you African American, right? So African American, when you turn this sign in, come over here, Kev. I want to show you this sign right here, my brother. How you doing today, Primo? Right? So watch this. You see American black on the right? No, on the right on the top list. American black, right? What do you see to the left of that? Judah, right? So they call us African American. Let's see what God calls us. Read that.
Jeremiah 14 and 2.
Yep.
Judah mourning.
So Judah today is in mourning, meaning we crying out, we asking for help. Why? Because the black man at the bottom. Don't we march for no justice, no peace? Think about it. We do that as a people, and we mourn. Why? Because we're getting shot down in the street by the police. We going through all these atrocities, and we're crying out, but we have no help. That's why Judah today is in mourning. Read on.
And the gates thereof language.
And the what?
The gates thereof language.
What does a gate do? Think about that gate. Look at the gate right there, brother. Look at the gate across the street. What is the gate created for? No, look, the gate is created to keep people in and keep people out. The gate is there for protection, right? So when it comes to our leaders, we don't have any leaders to protect us, to stand up, and speak on our behalf. We don't have that anymore. So Judah is in mourning. Why? Because we crying out, we're not getting our help, no help, and our gates are weak, meaning our leadership is weak. We have nobody at the forefront to help fight our battles. Watch this, read.
They are black unto the ground.
Judah is what?
Black unto the ground.
What do Judah look like?
Black unto the ground.
To the ground. Look at your skin. What color is you? Brown, right? Different derivatives of brown. But the deeper you dig into the earth, how you doing today, brother? I got a question for you, bro. The deeper you dig into the earth, what color does it turn? The more brown that it gets, to where we call ourselves, damn, I'm black, right? But it's really a dark, dark brown. And what we're showing is who the children of Israel are and why we lost our place. Because today when you see us, we at the bottom. So my question is, what is our purpose today, y'all? What is our purpose as a black man? I want to have a real conversation with y'all, because I know y'all got to go and do what y'all got to do and do y'all thing, right? But what is our purpose on earth? What is our purpose?
Walk in the image of God.
Walk in the image of God. So we're made in the image of God, but are we living like it? So how are we supposed to be living like? How are we supposed to be living? And I'm going to give y'all the answer. I just want to see where y'all at, because our people got a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. Watch this. Give me Psalms 82, verse 6. Actually, we can get that. Song of Solomon 1 and 5. So I want to add to the color to show you that, look, this is your photo album. The Bible, this is your book. This is talking about you and your forefathers. Adam, the first man, looked just like you. He was created from the dust of the ground. The darker you dig into the earth, guess what? It's the darker it's going to get. The first man looked just like y'all, but we don't know our purpose and we're not living according to what God said. Watch this. Read that.
Song of Solomon
Hold on,
1
okay.
and 5.
Yeah.
I am black, but calmly.
Hold on. Who is this speaking? Start at verse 1.
Verse 1,
Yeah.
the Song of Songs, which is Solomon.
So this is Solomon speaking. This is King Solomon. King Solomon was the wisest king to rule the earth. This is him speaking. Watch this. Read.
Verse 5, I am black.
I am what?
Black.
I am what?
Black.
Solomon said, I am black, but what?
Calmly.
And comely. Meaning I'm black and beautiful. Meaning our imagery on what we look like is in the Bible. Because a lot of us think the white man wrote the Bible. The white man didn't write no Bible.
Right.
This is our book. This is our history. But we have to find out where we went wrong with God that caused us to be at the bottom if he created us to be in his image and created us to be the greatest people. We got to figure that out. Give me Amos 3 and 1 real quick. Right? So Amos 3 and 1, we got to figure out what our purpose is. And showing you, if you got your baby, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But hey, if you can get your baby and come back, bro, come back. We're going to be here for you, bro. Right? So Amos, right, is going to show us our purpose, right, by showing us what happened to us and why we're at the bottom. Does that make sense? And why we go through what we go through. Give me Amos 3 verse 1.
Amos 3 and 1.
Yep.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Oh, who?
Children of
So
Israel.
God is speaking against the children of Israel. Who's the children of Israel? God's chosen people. The sons of God. The Israelites. We are God's chosen people. Read on.
Against the whole family.
Against the whole what?
Family.
Against the whole family. Think about it. We don't know the children of Israel can. We are one family. The black and Hispanic man, guess what? We're family. The Puerto Rican man and Dominican man, we're family. The Levite, which is the Haitians, and the Seminole Indians, the American Indians, we are one family, but don't know it. Watch this. Read on.
Against the whole family, which are brought up from the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt. Read on.
Saying, you only have I known.
You what?
You only have I known.
And my brother, you cannot leave on the answer. But you know what? Our people be bugged out and they doing what they doing, right? But God says the Israelites, what happened to them again?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
So God says he brought us from Egypt, and out of all the nations and nationalities of people he created, he said he only knows us. Why? Because we are God's children. We are God's children and don't know it, and we don't even consider that. We don't consider that we God's chosen people. We don't understand what our purpose is and what we're supposed to be doing. Because we were created to rule the earth and don't do it. We can't even, it's hard to us to live day by day. Let's start with that. Let's close that up. Give me Sirach 29 and 21. Let's start with the basics, right? Because you got the brothers and sisters over there, right? They over there chilling on the corner, comfortable on the block, comfortable drinking, comfortable smoking, and ain't got nothing to do all day. You not a help to nobody. You live day to day just to die with nothing at the end of the day. On the streets of Oakland, California. And God and your brothers, we want better for you. But you got to want better for yourself, and we want to spark that in you. We got to spark that spirit in you. Watch this. Give me Sirach 29:21. Read that.
Sirach 29 and 21.
Uh-huh.
The chief thing for life.
God says the chief things in life. What is the chief thing? That means the main thing. That means your priority. What is our priorities in this life? Read on.
It's water.
Is what?
Water.
So we supposed to be drinking water. What happens if we don't drink water? We gonna die. We gonna die out here. How do we get our water? We gotta work. We gotta have some form of job, right? If you get government assistance, you only wanna get that for so long, right? As a man and a woman, guess what? We gotta be able to go work to provide for ourselves. That's what God is saying. Read on.
And bread.
And what?
And bread.
And bread. These are the main things that we need in our life. Water, bread. What is bread? Money. Or money, right? And it's really talking about food. Let me not go there, right? And it's talking about food. And it's talking about money. It's talking about both. But we need food. Guess what? A lot of us be begging.
Right.
A lot of us have our hand out. Because a lot of us is on hard times. Why? Because we don't follow God. That's why. That's the harsh reality. God says he makes poor. He makes rich. Matter of fact, hold that and let's go to that. Where is that in Samuel? Samuel 2 and 6, right?
Yes, sir.
1 Samuel 2 and 5. Give me that. Because a lot of us out here struggling because we ultimately disobedient to God. And God makes you poor. Watch this. Read that.
1 Samuel 2 and 5. They that were full have hired out themselves for bread.
Verse 7.
Verse 7.
Yeah.
The Lord maketh poor.
The Lord do what?
Maketh poor.
God says the Lord makes us poor. The Lord calls us to live in poverty. God does that. We can be the only people that can change our conditions the way we live in. We're the only people that's going to be able to do that. Read.
And maketh rich.
And he'll also make you rich. He'll also make you rich. But we got to see better in ourselves to want to change. A lot of us get up smoking the weed, shooting the fentanyl, getting drunk. That's not your purpose.
That's right.
That's not your purpose as the black and Hispanic man. We're supposed to be ruling the earth. But that ain't going to happen because we don't follow the instructions of God. Watch this. Read on.
He bringeth low and lifteth up.
And he make low and then he lift those up. So those that are poor, that's living on a low, God does that. Those that are rich and living on high, guess what? God is the ultimate judge of that. He's the ultimate judge of that. Read verse 8.
He riseth up the poor out of the dust.
What does God do?
Riseth up the poor out of the dust.
God says he's going to send his prophets out here to send his sons and daughters out of the dust.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, his word.